Hello everyone, my name is Arzga and I'm gonna do a run of Shadwen today. And timing starts when I click the start game, which happens in 3, 2, 1 now. We start by skipping this cutscene because we don't really care about the story. Well, I'm gonna tell you the story in a nutshell anyway. So, you see here that we are controlling Lily.
Sick and tired of guard duty.
And because of the crash, my bins have gone. So, just a moment. There we go, and subtitles on. Okay, let's go.
Tired of guard duty. Kicking beggars out
Didn't work.
all day, standing about all night.
There we go.
Guard duty.
Okay,
Kicking
good
beggars
start,
out
good
all
start,
day,
very good start.
standing about
Okay,
all
so
night.
basically what you saw there is main concept in this game, which is called the time rewind, which makes this run very, very easy to pick on. You can just rewind the time, and if you fail like a skip or something, you can just rewind the time and try easily again with the setup you have already made. So now we are gonna do a little skip here, pushing the barrel to this wall so that we can use the barrel to jump over, which is kind of hard, but there we go. And then we run to this corner, crouch and aim right around here and jump. There we go, we go through the floor or the ground and do a little navigation. Right through this wall and then here and around the tree, and then we can just go on with the level. Okay, so before the binds I was talking about the story. So we are controlling Lily, a little girl who is the second protagonist of the game. The main protagonist is Shadwen, who we will be controlling for the rest of the game. This is just a kind of a tutorial level, show you the mechanics of the game, which are the time rewind and time stop. We will be using the time stop in a couple of places in the run. Hopefully not much of the rewind, but most likely we will be using it. There we go, grab the apples.
Thief! What else have you taken?
Skip the cutscene, and as you can see, the story says Shadwen is on her way to murder the king, because the king has ordered to burn the forest down where Shadwen lives. So now it's time for revenge. As you can see, it tells you that you need to find the schematics and parts for the grappling hook by looting these houses, but you really actually don't have to do it. Just run to the first checkpoint, which is on that rock over here, without the grappling hook, and just load the checkpoint, and then you have the grappling hook. There we go, it says saving on the top right, which means we can load the checkpoint. There we go. And we have the grappling hook, as you can see. Do a little navigation, because we are going to the same place where Lily went on the last level. And there we go. We don't need to use the usual route, we just can just climb the cliffs. And you can change how Lily talks to you or reacts to what you do, because you can do the pacifist mode, which we are not going to do
With
because
sticky fingers like yours.
we are just gonna kill the guards. But Lily does not like killing, so the dialogue will differ a little depending on your
Do you live
actions.
up in the castle?
No.
And the and from now on, the whole game will be Shadwen escorting Lily to the whole game, to the O levels, which sounds awful, and it kinda is, because who likes escort missions anyway? We're just gonna trigger the point there that Lily will go to the crypt and just run through a wall right here.
I may go with you,
I guess you
but I
didn't
don't
see.
have to like you.
Okay, once you hear this sound, no, it doesn't mean you can turn the page. It means that I am ordering Lily to move where the cursor is pointing at. And you will hear that sound a lot during the run. Because it's faster. Here we go. Lily will help us open the gates with levers on both sides, which generally are the checkpoints on the levels. In a couple of levels we will be able to skip the gates, go to the other side without having Lily to use the levers with us. But mainly it will be just going to normally, killing the guards, which, as you can see, have not that good of an eyesight. One last guard.
I think I heard.
Oh no, you didn't.
I think I.
There you go. Lily comes here, opens the gate.
Who are you? Come back. At least the beggars are getting sensible and have stopped trying to
Take
get
out
behind
that
the walls.
guard,
If they were-
drop the barrel onto this guard, knock out the other one. Knock out another guard and then one last guard. It's mainly just clearing a way for Lily to come with us to the levered gates and doors.
There's something in those woods out. I was with the king when we rode
shouldn't
out
be-
to burn the dark spirits away.
Did you see the spirits?
Shouldn't be
Not exactly, no.
seen by those guards, but I will just make myself seen this guard. There he goes. Ta-da! Surprise. Where's Lily? Is she coming? Yes, very good. Good night. And here are two guards facing each other. So I will just pull this cart, not like that, but like this.
Who's this?
And the other guard will notice it. Gone. And gone. We can progress. There's just one more guard left on this level. That level is done. The royal emblem marks the ending of a level. And these emblems can't be skipped, so you always have to have
You're
both
going to hell for
Shadwen and
murdering
Lily
people.
present.
Give me more lip and I'll sew your mouth shut. Isn't that what they do to naughty little girls in stories?
Once again, clearing the way. Guard by guard. Just wait here for a couple of seconds for the guard to turn.
I heard this.
As you can see, the rewind is a lifesaver.
Having to guard the camp from the beggars. Have a
the seas. The way the crops die to sunrise and burn still.
Show ourselves to the one guard over there.
This way.
No, I saw nothing. You all right?
To get rid of this guard so Lily can progress. 2 more guards. Just gonna surprise them by pulling this barrel. Just taking them out,
You all right?
hopefully. Yes, there we go. Get Lily over here and we can move on.
I hope there are no
2 guys standing on a stack of barrels. What should we do?
Fail because they're
Use the barrels, of course. Okay, another kind of a big area. So we need to kind of choose the right order to get rid of the guards. The optimal way.
nightmare. I think I heard a noise.
Pull this barrel down, so they will go check it out. There's one guard below us. And one guard patrolling. One by one, we are just getting rid of them. There are these 2 guards standing next to a barrel, so we just hook the barrel, not like that, but like this, and just pull it, and somehow they just both die. Or get knocked out, I don't know. Climb this tower and bait these 2 guys using that crate.
heard a sound.
Pull that crate on them and just knock them out. Two more. One more.
Sound.
And no more. And just wait for a bit. For Lily to catch up.
I don't want to go with you anywhere anymore.
Too bad, because I'm not about to let you go and tell the guards about me. Understand?
And when running this game, you have to remember every time when you start the level to turn off the time stopping mechanic, because by default it's on. So every time after a cutscene I have to press one button to
Spirits.
turn it off. Lily will go hide there.
Well, not anymore with you opening your trap.
Nicely done.
Oh, I was just saying, it's a quiet night.
Just as intended.
As nights often are.
I have checked on the game's own level editor. You can't climb over that wall. It has very, very high invisible wall over it, which is a shame.
Where's the surgery? We're moving out
Now this one guard sees us,
there. Here.
comes looking,
I see nothing there.
so we can knock him out.
Who are you? Come out into the light.
Good night. The way is clear. For Lily to move on. And of course, for me, for Shadwen to move on. Two guards
Yeah, well,
guarding this door.
we've missed that place after old Lord
So we can
Tyrannical
just
burnt it
sneak
down.
behind them.
I wouldn't say old lord.
Seems like they don't hear the squeaking of the levers. Wait for Lily to come over. Pull the lever. Come on.
Why do you think the king ordered the
There we
forest
go.
burned?
Get rid of the spirits, of course.
What if? What do they do to Lord Tyrannian's corpse?
I think it was burned.
Pull these very gently, so both of those guards get knocked down. Knock this guard out. Run from this guard and do a little detour. And gone. And one last guard. We can go. And that level is then done. There we go.
I don't want to kill people.
You're not killing anyone.
Top tier dialogue also. New mechanic using grappling doors to open the door hooks. Very innovative. Drop this cage so the other one of the guards goes and check it out. Meanwhile, kill the other one and backstab.
Come out into the
One
light.
guard here. One guard below us. There's two more, so we can just quickly show ourselves to the other one. Go check it out. There's nothing there. You are very, very correct. Let's go. Here's a door, which only Lily can fit through. We'll just order Lily to move through and wait. Two guards guarding the hallway. What can we do? Distract them.
What was that sound? You're right, I heard something too.
Then a prison. Lily wait here. Meanwhile, I do a little detour
If I'm stuck on guard duty here, you are too.
and open the door for her. Go. And let's go. Come on. There are no guards. There's no reason to be scared. Another big courtyard. We really don't need to order Lily much in this part of the level. Oops. Oops. There we go.
Played very well out of the siege.
At least someone's eating worms here.
Some could even say that you really don't have to know how to play when you can use the rewind, which I agree to. There's a red X marked barrel,
Almost missed it.
which is gonna push it to the flames, and it will explode, killing some of the guards, and we'll just take care of the last one. Two guards here.
Up for a game.
Distract them by pulling this barrel.
Did you hear that sound?
They will go investigate. Push the crate onto them. Voila. Open the door for Lily. And that level is done.
You're a murderer.
That I am.
Another piece of great dialogue. Okay, so now we are gonna skip a couple of those gates. We're just gonna leave Lily behind. Kill this guard here and then turn the time stopping on in here and then jump, stop into the midair, and hopefully I will stop in the right position so I can grab that wall over there, and there's a gate which we have now gone through. like skipped. Here's another gate with levers, but we are just gonna climb over it. There we go.
You're a murderer.
That I am.
Are you going to murder me
Good
too?
morning, Sue. Shouldn't think it's even midnight yet.
And as you can see, we loaded the checkpoint. Lily warped here us for us.
You know that girl in town?
We may be seen by this guard, doesn't matter.
Someone there.
Break this barrel.
Where?
The
You
Jew
hear
guards
that? I heard
will
it
go check
roll.
it out. Meanwhile, we just move through. Open the door for Lily. And that's the whole level. They are really not that long when you can skip through the gates.
After you're done here, in Rivendell, what are you going to do to me?
Okay, another level where we are gonna skip 2 gates. So first up, just gonna climb onto this roof here, which for some reason we don't slide down like with the other roofs, and then just do a fun little stroll in the air and drop down. Yeah.
I think I heard the
Go
dark
through
spirits
these
last night.
guards,
Almost pissed myself.
and we have to climb these roofs here. Okay, there we go. And we have to land in there, so hopefully I will just do it. There we go. And jump onto this ledge. Go through the wall. And I will try this faster setup for the skip, but if I just don't manage to do it like I did, I failed it, I will do the one with the easier setup. It's faster if you can manage to do that on first try, but otherwise I'm just gonna try the another setup here to go through the floor. Okay, there we go.
Tired of
Okay.
think I saw something, did you?
You can see a couple of those bugged grappling hook ropes, but they will be gone soon when we reload the checkpoint. Meanwhile, just enjoy them. 2 guards over here. We need to wait a little for them to be a little bit more apart. There we go. The way is now clear, and we can go the other side of this gate here
After
and
you're
load that
done here.
checkpoint.
in Rivendell, what are you going to do to me?
Here we are with Lily, and the guards are already dead, because I saved the checkpoint after killing these guards. Lily will go here.
I'm getting tired of all this
Let's
talk
have
of
to
dark spirits.
listen to these
Spirits can
guys
stuff themselves in my arse for a
talk
while, yeah?
about some spirits.
The spirits could hear.
Oh, not you too. I heard it.
Okay, let's wait a little bit more. Now you don't hear it. This guard out.
I wish we had cheese. I can't.
Okay,
get
now I
much
have to
time
wait a
for
little
cheese.
because
Do you
this
remember what
guard
cheese
is
tasted like?
here.
Not
Just
really.
walk around
Tasted like the most
here, and
wonderful
then
thing
we
in the
just
world.
give a little push
You
to
hear
the
that?
box, so the
Nah,
guards will go
it was nothing.
their own ways.
You all right?
go.
Who goes there?
No one. Just wait for Lily to come. Open the gate.
So, how does your gruesome and bloody story go?
Okay, this level is pretty frustrating, so hopefully it will go through nicely.
That must be around
You
midnight. isn't it?
guys
Why do you
knock
need to
the
know the
other
time?
one
You'll be standing
out
here
with
till
this
you're
box.
You're all right.
Okay, I was a little bit slow.
You're iron. You're all right.
There we go.
Oh, I wish those crows would fly away. They
Push
are,
this barrel down, it will
fly
knock
off
the
it.
What was that
other
sound?
guard down.
Are you alright?
Jump on the other one. Didn't have time to call the alert.
I heard a sound. Who are you? Come out into the light.
Oops.
Into the light.
Do a little bit
Who are
safer.
you? Come out into the
There we go. Lily should be following. There she comes.
Mad. To go hunting for spirits at the end of a walk.
Knock this box on the other guard
I heard.
and jump on the other one.
Why do I always get assigned to the night one?
And another one.
I want the day one.
And here's another barrel with the red X.
You complained.
Just pull it through the flames. An explosion. Dead guards. Fun. One lonely guard in this room. Gone. And the end of the level is here.
If you had all the power in the world,
That was quite
isn't there
nice.
someone you yourself would kill?
Not any huge problems. Okay, so to distract these two guards, just push these crates a little bit.
Yeah, I heard something too.
Lily will move on, trigger that. Dialogue over there. Push this barrel into this guard. He's out. And once the dialogue between these two guards is over, knock this one out. Take some higher ground. Knock the other one.
I wonder what's making the crows restless.
Push these barrels into these two guards. The guard had been alerted. Okay, so apparently they didn't die. Okay, there we go. One last guard. Wondering what's going on. No need to wonder anymore. Okay, this level mainly consists of myself going through the other end of the level, meanwhile killing a few guards and then ordering Lily around, move correctly. Kill this guard and just drag the corpse a little so the guys on the center don't see the corpse. Order Lily to move over there. Meanwhile, just go to the other end.
Move about at night, scheming and sharpening their daggers.
Watch Lily move to the corner. Order her to move over there. Meanwhile, a little stab to the neck Then over there.
Planning a rebellion. Oh, it's making me uneasy.
It should.
There we go. Nicely done. By Lily, of course. Okay, this one can be a little tricky. Hopefully it will go nicely enough. To kill this guard, drag a little bit further down, so these guys won't see the corpse. Pull that one barrel, start advancing. Knock out this guard and give it just a little bit of hiding spot behind the grates.
Daniel lost his eye, fee, fi, fi. Along his eye, did he die, fee,
Okay,
fi.
so far so good.
Shut up! We should be making sure the town stays peaceful, not sparking a riot with your
And once again,
singing.
it's just ordering Lily to move around stage.
Do you ever feel like you're being watched?
And now we have to wait for this guard
Spirits.
to be near enough,
By the fire.
so we can just pull this barrel.
Who's this?
So all of the three will go to check it out. Meanwhile, we just go through them. Oh, not through them, but
When
past
you
them, more
mentioned
likely.
the one-eyed king and the prince, did you mean old Lord Tyrannial and the usurper who lives here now?
Okay, now the Harbour Stages, which are also kind of pain.
I think I heard something.
I have a good feeling that these will go all right also. Pull this barrel, so both of these guards will go investigate, but a little, no, physics please, a little bit more of a power, so they will go right next to them. Then we activate the time stop and knock the other one. And if the timing is correct, you can use your sword or knife, whatever, to kill the other one while knocking the other one normally out. I'm gonna use that mechanic once more in the run, the final stage. Yeah, it's really timing dependent, so that's why I'm using the time stop in it. All the cards are done, and I'm just gonna kill this guy because, just because. Yeah, no hurry. There we go. The second part of the harbor shouldn't be that hard. The third part, the annoying one.
Are you alright?
What? There we go. Maybe that's why they implemented the time rewind. Because the game just doesn't work correctly. I don't know. It's an easy fix.
We didn't have a port before back in the...
Just clear a little bit more way. Lily is waiting, so just
Any thought?
destroy the grate. Wait a bit for the further guard to turn. No. A great piece of dialogue.
Is that a whiff from the fish mark? Oh, okay. No, it was nothing.
And a surprise coming. Two more guards. Distract them using this barrel here.
How odd.
Oh, oops. That's better. Okay, so for the harbor's last part. This could be annoying. Hopefully it isn't. We will see. Just casually knocking out soldiers and ordering Lily around. You are in my way.
I think our son has been possessed by those evil spirits everyone talks about. What do you think could help?
Then knock this guard out. Hide. Surprise. Lily, please move here. Okay, seems good.
Limwood was a fine fort.
Did you see that?
One guard sees us,
Yeah.
It's just the night playing tricks on you.
goes investigate, knock out the other guard. Okay, my timing was a little off. What? Okay, that's better.
I think I heard something.
That's not better.
I think I heard something. Help!
What? Okay. He just started destroying those crates for some reason. Maybe anger issues, I don't know. Hopefully I will make it here in time. And I did. Then we just need Lily here. Meanwhile, I will be hiding in this bush. Lily's moving away. No. Here. Please. Oh my god. Okay, that's better. Everything I have to do by myself. Come on, just stay there. Stay. Stay. Okay, why can't I hit the wall? Hello? There we go. Okay, order Lily to move past. Stay there, please. No. No, 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 no. No. Not good.
Who goes there?
No one? Okay. There's like no reason for you, Lily, to come back. Okay, there we go. Come on. Come on. Oh my god, yes. That's very tricky. Whew. Okay. Last of these three guards. Need Lily to stand preferably here and not move back. Okay. Come on. Okay, yes. Good. Whew. It wasn't perfect, but
Then
I'll
what
take it.
happened in your story?
The crow, having plucked out the eye of the old king, returned to the forest.
Okay, another level
Prince. He betrayed the crow.
where we are gonna skip through 2 gates. Yes. Just gonna leave Lily behind.
Did you see someone?
Climb over here and turn the time stopping on. Do a jump on that wall and use this ledge as a grappling point, and now we have skipped 1 gate. There's another gate very soon. Just gonna do a little bit of parkour action. And here's a gate. Blocks that we can go through, but yes, we can just grapple the ceiling and go through just like that.
Then what happened
Load
in
the
your
checkpoint.
story?
The crow, having plucked out the eye of the old king, returned to the forest.
And tada, Lily's here.
The prince. He betrayed the crow.
These guards with shield on their backs, they can't be backstabbed. So they have to be knocked out from above, like that.
Was there someone there just now?
One guard sees me, no problem. That is a problem. No, it isn't. Wait for this guard to turn. And let's go. What are you doing? Come over here. Thank you.
The later the hour,
Okay,
the more drunk I wish I
wait
were.
for this guard
I wish.
come near the fire.
Might as well
Then
be
we
water.
will use the X-marked barrel to make an explosion, which didn't kill anyone. Let's try again. Now it killed everyone. Perfect. The one more guard.
I heard something.
Okay, 2 more guards. This guard doesn't always hear.
Not a lot to do in the market, that merchant say. Like
Just a little bit more until the level is done. Move this crate just a little bit. So the other guard will notice it and the other one doesn't. There we go. And another X-marked barrel. Let's use it. Or let's not use it. Nah. Okay, and that level is done. And I have heard that our text-to-speech friend would like to announce a donation, so let's go.
Betrayed the crow.
Edenal22 donated $51. Totally POGGERZ. Right Bowie EY? Smiley face. Cheers from the front row. Donation towards the Golden Sun bonus run.
That's great, thank you.
Oh, carrion doors. Haven't we had a... Who goes there? We had a... Who goes there? Hello?
Oh, come on.
We had a... Who goes there?
There we go. I really like the support from my crowd. Thank you. Okay. A new strat on this level is to leave Lily behind and go through the whole level without being seen. Should be easy enough. And then use the chest on the other side of the gate to go through the wall over here. Okay, almost got it. It may take a couple of tries. But hey, we can rewind, so there's not a big issue. There we go. Jump on this, I don't know, scaffolding or ledge or whatever it is. And check back to see that Lily will start move by herself. All the way through the whole part of that level. And waiting for that to happen, we are taking care of a couple of guards. No. Wait here. We can't go to the gate just yet because of how the game works. If we go there and Lily is going around here at the moment, the guards will suddenly just see Lily if I go there. But if I don't, the guards don't see her. And there we go. Lily has traveled through all the stage by herself. Just gonna grab that hole so the gate will open. Distract guard. We only need to worry about this guard, not the other one. Why did you go there? I'm not there. As you can see, Lily's already going. 3 more guards, 2 of them which we are going to kill. Hopefully. Could be possible that we have to kill 3. Hopefully not. Go to the other side. Drag this over the guard and drop it. Dead. And just check out that his friend just really doesn't care. His friend died in front of him. No reaction. No reaction.
Did the crow ever feel remorse for plucking out the old king's eye?
Never.
Thank the heavens the war's over at last. There might not be the
Peekaboo. So the one guard
over there.
comes over here.
Anything?
Leaves this guard alone. Go. Oh yeah, this is the last stage before the castle. Castle Rivendell, which is the final stage of the game. Here's this guy under a bridge.
Probably sleeping on the
Dead.
this time of night, I'd imagine. Letting the beggars sneak in.
Push this cart. It will knock the other guard down. Use this sword. Kill the remaining one. A single guard watching this. Downhill. No big tricks here.
Not many hours until dawn.
No.
Wait for that dialogue to be over, so we can kill this guard. Order Lily to move hiding into this haystack. There we go.
I think I saw
Lure this guard here.
There!
Go. Next, order Lily to move to another haystack.
Is someone there?
This guard sees us, no problem. We can go on. These guards are just begging to be crushed by these barrels, so be it. So be it. And after these stairs, the one final area before the castle. I'm just gonna quickly get rid of the guards. Shouldn't be a problem. There's a little technique when using the sword to kill people from the back. If you hold mouse 1 while using the knife, it will be, for some reason, it's more silent. I don't think it's an intended mechanic, but now as I hold the mouse 1, this guy doesn't hear, but if I just click mouse 1, he will hear it. And then we will just wait for Lily to travel all this stage by herself, and while waiting for that to happen, we could listen to text-to-speech again.
Arthori donated $20. Nice to see Arzga on ESA Marathon. Good luck with rest of the run.
Yeah, thank you, and greetings to Finland. Okay, one more level, then the game's done.
Ah, did you hear Lords Joyce and Maddock are stirring up trouble again?
It'd be nice if they guard the kitchen as it's warm.
We will
there,
start
and you never
by
know,
climbing
might
to
get
this
a
ledge
something
and
good.
waiting for the guard. Turn a little bit, do a little stabby stab, and just to be sure, move the corpse to this bush. distract this barrel. So the guards below don't seem to react. So let's try again. Okay, now we go. Distract this guard by pulling these barrels. And another one. Oops. Lily has moved through the 2 guards on the bottom. We should be fine. Should. Funny things have happened before.
Who knows where Gwydion
So
locked her up.
I said we should. Okay. Now we're just gonna use the timing dependent knockout again, which is harder on this one than on the last one on the Harbour Stages. This might take a couple of tries. Okay, that was short.
I'm dumb.
No?
I'm dumb.
Okay, there we go. This guard out. Silently sneak through these guys. And these guys.
Walking these strange halls night after night makes me ill at ease.
Oh.
Where's these?
A guard has been alerted. Where? Oh, it must be the first one. I need to reload checkpoint. I'm not gonna go that way back. Yeah, it just randomly happened. No indication who saw someone and where. That happens. Not the first time. Hopefully it will not trigger again. I loaded the checkpoint before. If it does trigger again, then I have to do the first checkpoint again. Let's just hope it doesn't happen.
Night after night it makes me ill at ease.
But I mean that's just the game being itself. Nothing new in that. Okay, just gonna silently go through here.
Who cares what the noble
Pull this chair, so the guards will
seems to be the problem?
get interested in it.
I didn't.
Move Lily over here. That's a bad RNG for this guard to turn this way. So hopefully he will turn this way. Perfect.
Nothing here.
What?
Okay, I was a little bit early.
Nothing here.
There we go. Order a little bit around because she can't like navigate at all. I have to be ordering her all the time. Make sure that the Lily is here with us. Pull this barrel. The 2 guards get distracted. Meanwhile, we move with Lily. Hopefully. Okay, Lily was slow. Why did you go back there? Okay, that's the reason, I guess.
Just be glad we're not eating rats.
As I just earlier said, she can't navigate at all.
Nah, it was nothing.
There we go. Much better. Okay, a meeting hall. Knock this guy out. We're gonna move this left side of the hall. We really don't have to take care of the other guards. The other side. Conveniently placed table, so Lily can't move through here. We can just push the table away. And now Lily can move. Perfect. Now we're gonna do a little skip here. I have to grab a ledge in a certain position, so I will go. What was that? I heard a guard dying somewhere. Hopefully that is not an issue. Okay, and hopefully I will go through. Yes, I do. Oh my god, I'm so nervous about the guard. What happened? I just heard the sound of a guard dying. Oh, hopefully that's not bad.
Oh, did you hear
Yeah,
Lord
I mean,
Joyce
just a
and
little
Malik
out of
are
bounds
stirring up trouble
movement over there.
again?
Nothing big. Last room of the game.
Perhaps. Can fire kill spirits.
Oh, there's the dead guard.
More.
Let's hope not.
Did you hear that? All right.
Okay. I haven't even been here. He just died. Oh, okay.
Who is it?
Hopefully it's not an issue. Oh, he's sleeping. Well, now I only have to take care of this other one. Okay, I'll take it. Oops. Very mysterious. But that's Shadwen, alright. Okay, wait for this guard to walk around here. Go hide in the bush. 2 final guards. Give this barrel a little pull. Just a little.
Did you hear that noise?
I heard it as well.
Come on, don't turn. Yeah, you shouldn't. Okay. I guess we are mainly done. I just have to trigger the last cutscene, do a selection whether we kill or spare the king. Do we kill him? Yes. So time is coming right about now.
Yes, I am.
What's the time? 57:12. Okay, that's good.
What are you doing? Help!
So
Guards!
that's Shadwen.
Save your breath.
The ending
No one is
choices
coming to help you.
generally don't matter what you do. The Lily doesn't like you at all because you kill all the guards on the way here. So now she's just gonna despise me for also killing the king.
Now, what am I
We
going to do
went
with you?
roughly 13 minutes under the estimate, so I guess we have time to enjoy these ending scenes. Okay.
There's really nowhere for you to go, is there? My name is Shadwen. You could come with me.
You're an evil murderer. I wouldn't want to go anywhere with you.
Fairly said. Until we meet again, little Lily. Stay safe.
Fair enough.
Goodbye, Shadwen.
And that's the game. Yeah, it's just basically, wanna come with me? No? Okay. Yeah, all these Finnish names up here because the game is from Frozen Byte, the developer of Trine series. Not as good as the Trine, I can say. Okay, but that's all. Shoutouts to Shadwen community, which consists of me and well, the one skip in the level 13-2. Shout out to Carb for finding that out. It was cool. So I suggest you could try running this game because it's so forgiving because of the time stop and shut up. Because of the time stop and rewind mechanics. So it's very easy to pick up and it's not that punishing. You can do mistakes and just rewind and everything's alright again. But that's all. Next up is most likely a better game. So looking forward to that. Thank you.